Welcome back to my 90-day real life AI journey. Today's episode is a little more personal. At 60 years old, I lost my job. And yes, it was because of AI. Now, I want to take you behind that sentence because it wasn't just the loss of a paycheck. It was the close of a chapter I had built around caregiving and purpose. I had been working from home as customer support while caring for my mother during her final years. That time of my life changed me in ways that are hard to describe. It was meaningful, exhausting, sacred, overwhelming, sometimes all at once. Working remotely allowed me to sit beside her, make sure she was comfortable, and still contribute financially. I'll never stop being grateful for that time. But while I was pouring my focus into her care, technology kept moving forward quietly, relentlessly. And before long, it became clear that the customer support experience, something I had spent years doing with empathy and patience, could now be done faster and more efficiently by AI. Honestly, I could see it happening before they even told me. Customers were getting faster responses from chatbots than I could type, and those bots could instantly scan knowledge bases to find answers. So the company did what many are doing. They shifted to AI systems, and I was let go. Now, here's what might surprise you. I wasn't angry. Actually, let me be honest. I was angry for the first few hours. But after the initial shock of being let go, I was not angry. I wasn't resentful. I didn't sit there repeating, "A machine took my job." But when I stepped back, I realized something bigger, something I hope will help you see your own situation differently if you're facing change. AI isn't a phase. It is not a tech fad that will blow over like we've seen with other tools. It is evolving, weaving itself into workplaces, healthcare, education, business, even creative fields. So fighting against it didn't make sense. Ignoring it didn't make sense either. If something replaced part of what I did, I wanted to understand why and how. That shift from resistance to curiosity changed everything. But let me be honest, losing a job at 60 still hits hard. There were those quiet, heavy questions that crept in around 2 a.m. Who's going to hire someone my age? Are my skills from the 90s still relevant? Or will they think I can't keep up? And the hardest one, what do I do now? And for me, there was another layer. I live in rural Montana. And when I say rural, I mean forest, trees, sky, space, beauty, and not a lot of office buildings. The closest grocery store is 30 minutes away, and the nearest town is an hour, maybe more. So the idea of driving into town with a stack of resumes wasn't just outdated, it was unrealistic. It wasn't just about age or technology. It was about geography, caregiving, and circumstance. And when those factors combine, the noise in your head gets loud. But here's where my story starts to blend into yours. Because if you're over 50, whether you've already lost a job or you're quietly worried you might, this part is for you. The world is changing fast, and we have two choices. We can resist what's changing, or we can learn how to use it. So I opened ChatGPT and started asking better questions, not desperate ones, not emotional ones, practical ones. The first thing I did was list out everything I'd done professionally through the years, the real work, not just titles. Things like editing, coordinating, handling customer issues, managing communication, organizing systems. Then I asked, given these responsibilities, what strengths and transferable skills do I actually have? That one question opened my eyes. Because here's what many women over 50 tend to do. We minimize. We say, I just handled scheduling. We say, I just did admin. We say, I just supported the team. But I reflected it back differently. It used words I never would have used for myself. Operational coordination, process optimization, workflow systems management, and client communication strategy. Suddenly, the same work I had just done looked strategic and valuable because it is. That small language shift built confidence. Then I took my old resume, untouched for years, and asked AI, rewrite this using current hiring language and highlight measurable impact. It didn't exaggerate. It didn't make things up. It clarified. It tightened my phrasing. It removed outdated phrases like responsible for and added active, results-focused language. And the result? I didn't look outdated anymore. I looked current on paper and honestly in how I felt. Then I asked one more question, maybe the most honest one of all. Given my background, my age, and living in a rural area, what income paths are realistic? And notice that word, realistic. Not get rich overnight, not become an influencer, realistic. I suggested practical options: remote contract work, consulting, freelance editing, virtual teaching, creating digital resources, things I could actually do without leaving Montana. And that's when I realized this wasn't about replacing my old job. It was about redefining what opportunity looks like. Then came the most surprising moment. I asked, I feel uncertain about what's next at 60. Help me think through this calmly. That's when the emotional clutter started to clear. I walked me through what I could control, what I couldn't, what I could do this week versus what I might explore next month. It didn't erase the uncertainty, but it removed the chaos. And when your brain quiets down, your decisions get better. So if you're watching this and thinking, what now? Here's what I want you to take away. I didn't take my future. It forced me to expand it. If your job gets automated, that doesn't make you obsolete. It means the repetitive tasks can be handled faster, leaving more room for what only you can do: your judgment, your empathy, your wisdom, your unique experience built over decades. I can help you rediscover those strengths, sometimes clearer than you can see them yourself. It can modernize how you present yourself, brainstorm new paths that match your lifestyle, or even build a 30-day stability plan to help you move from panic to progress. And that's the key. AI isn't here to define your path. It is here to support it. Some women want more income. Some want flexibility. Some want creative outlets. Some want to start fresh. There's no one right version of success anymore, only the one that aligns with your life now. Losing my job at 60 wasn't what I planned, but instead of fighting the future, I chose to understand it. And that decision brought me here, sharing what I learned. Because women over 50 deserve to understand the tools shaping our world. You are not behind. You are not invisible. You are not done. You are experienced. And experience plus the right tools, that's not the end. That's leverage. That is it for today. Until next time, when we review something even more AI interesting topics. What can that be? Hit the like and subscribe to see. With that, I will see you in the next video.